Hi guys, my name is Lindsay. I wanted to share with you a little bit about the trip that I just took in case you're interested in going to this resort. The resort we went to was Dreams in Los Cabos, Mexico. I went with my husband and also a large group of people that he works with, and I have to say, overall, my experience was wonderful. I have to say, it was excellent. It is a five-star resort. My expectations were exceeded when I got there. And this is not my first resort either, I should say. I've been to a few before. I went to Punta Cana, Puerto Plata, Costa Rica, and now Mexico. So the Dreams Resort, I had never stayed at a Dreams before or any of their sister hotels. I have been to the Rius, which not a big fan of, but the Dreams Resort, oh, it was great. So, um, like the first thing you'll notice when you get to the resort is your room. Your room is beautiful. I don't care which room you get because we didn't upgrade. We got, I think it was like the junior suite, um, and the bed was beautiful. It was king size bed, the most comfortable bed I've ever slept in, and it's a very spacious room. Also, every room is ocean view, and it's a good view. It's not like a little sliver of ocean. It's a good ocean view. So keep that in mind when you're booking your room. You don't need to upgrade to get that ocean view. Um, I found the room to be very clean. Like I say, the bed was very comfortable. Um, the room service came around twice a day. Twice a day. Yeah, they would come by, 11-ish, 12-ish, when you're down having your lunch. And then they come back after dinner. So if you're out having dinner, maybe you're having some drinks or playing cards or something, they're tidying up your room again. And it's wonderful. So there's that. The service, I found the service to be fairly good. I didn't have any bad experiences with the service. They do have, they have the front desk people are okay too. The room service was great. You call down, you order your room service, it's 24/7 and it's all inclusive. They tell you 25 minutes, it's there in 25 minutes. And, everybody's really polite. Housekeeping is very polite. Um, yeah, I found everybody to be great. Like the bar staff, the restaurant staff, everybody was great. Um, and they all speak English fairly well. So that's important too. The sleep quality, like I say, I slept amazing in this bed. It was so comfortable. I mean, wow. Yeah, you'll really enjoy it. And our room was great location because we were located over the Tranquility Pool. So our balcony looked out over the adult pool where there's no kids allowed, no loud music, these kind of things. So it's very quiet. So you can sleep in, have a nap in the afternoon, no problems because it's very quiet. So I highly recommend getting your room located over the Tranquility Pool. Um, the food, well, okay, so there's a few things about this resort that didn't totally blow my socks off. The food was one of them. Um, it wasn't terrible. I'm not going to say it was terrible. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 because that's fair. Because I didn't 100% love it, but it wasn't terrible by any means. I will suggest though, if you travel and you have never taken Dukerol because you've never been sick, I've never been sick on a trip ever. And like I say, I've been to a few resorts. I've never taken Dukerol, never had the need to. If you're going to this resort, I highly recommend taking the Dukerol because I'm not sure what it was, but something just didn't agree with me. My husband didn't feel good, and a bunch of other people that we were traveling with that didn't take Dukerol weren't feeling well either. So I recommend taking that before you go. Uh, the spa, there is a spa on the resort, and I love a good spa like the next girl. Who doesn't, right? Massages, pedicures, all these things. They're great. They offer all the services. It's a full service spa. They have a hair salon. They have like aesthetics. You can get all this stuff done. I should caution you though, don't go there expecting to get any kind of a deal because they say you're going to get a $40 voucher and you can use this $40 voucher towards any spa service. I was very surprised at the prices of this spa. A 1 hour massage started at $145 and went all the way up to close to $250. So that is by far the most expensive spa at a resort that I've ever seen. Do I think the value is there? Eh. I'll be honest with you, there are 1 hour massages on the beach for 30 bucks. 30 bucks. And it's worth it. It's not, I don't think, a registered massage therapist, mind you, but it is very relaxing and it is $30 and it is an hour. And it is on the beach. You can hear the waves crashing. It's very quiet. It's very relaxing. You know, you go down to the beach from the resort and you make a left and you walk just like you can see it. There's 4 beds side by side there. You can see it's not far at all. Highly recommend that. I did get my hair done. I wanted to get my hair done in braids while I was gone. I think a lot of girls, do that when they go away. And I went to the spa to get it done, but a half head was 60 bucks at the Dreams Spa. And then I went down to the beach, and a half head was, I talked her down to 20 bucks. So I recommend going down to see Juanita at the beach to get your braids done. She's very good, she's pretty quick, and easy on the wallet. The excursions that we did. There's lots of different excursions you can do at this resort. I recommend the only person you talk to about your excursions is your designated travel representative. So for me, it was SunQuest. I traveled with SunQuest, and I had a SunQuest representative at the resort. I only booked my excursions through her, and we booked ours in advance, so we didn't have to worry about it when we got there. But you can do last minute things. Just do it with your travel representative because all these different people are going to try and sell you these excursions. There's talk about the quality of the fishing boats. If it's not like a certified, deep sea fishing excursion with the proper safety required for the boats, then it may not be a good idea to go on that excursion. Talk to your travel representative because they know what is good and what is not. We did, there's all kinds of things. You can do camel riding on the beach, you can do horse riding on the beach, you can do whale watching. Again, make sure you're booking all this through your representative because another thing you'll notice when you go to the resort is there's lots of people that want to talk to you about timeshares. They want to talk to you about timeshares until they're blue in the face. I personally, I didn't have lots of people coming up to me about timeshares, but some of the people I did travel with noticed an excessive amount of offers of timeshares. These people are allowed to solicit in the hotel. The people work at the front desk. They'll work at the concierge desk. I think even some of the bartenders sell these timeshares, which is fine if you're looking for a timeshare, but just beware because it can suck up a lot of time in your day, especially if you're not looking for a timeshare. They will even offer you free stuff to sit you down and talk to you about timeshares. If you're not going to talk about timeshares and you're not interested in buying a timeshare, I don't recommend it. Just skip it. Just say no thank you. So the excursions that we did, and I do recommend them both, we did the Sunset Happy Hour Cruise, which is you get on a shuttle and you ride 20 minutes by shuttle into Los Cabos, and you get on this giant boat and you sail out into the water and you have drinks and you have dinner and you watch the sunset and you get to see all the beautiful rock formations and the Lovers Beach. And there's like a dance after. So when it gets dark, you go up to the top deck and you have disco lights and there's an open bar and everybody dances and has a really good time. It's very relaxing. The whole cruise takes about 2.5 hours, so it's not bad at all. And then again, you get a shuttle back to your hotel. The other one that we did, which I also recommend, this was a lot of fun, was the clubbing in Los Cabos. The first thing I thought about when I decided clubbing in Los Cabos was, is it safe? Because it's Mexico, and I know there's a lot of people that talk about how safe is Mexico? Is it safe to travel to Mexico? Is it safe to leave the resort in Mexico? These are all very valid questions, and I had them myself when I went. So I don't usually leave the resort. Los Cabos, like I say, it's about 20-25 minutes from the resort, and it's very what they would call Americanized, and it is. Um, they have very tight security. It's fairly safe. I mean, I felt safe when I went there. So you get your shuttle, you get a tour guide, you go into Los Cabos to go clubbing. They take you out. We went to 4 different clubs, I believe it was, but you can go to more or less if you want. You just talk to whoever your tour guide is. Um, we did not go to Cabo Wabo, and I hear that is like the club of Los Cabos. It's the band member from Van Halen that started it up and is really famous and all this. Um, but we did go to Pink Kitty, and that was like a very nice club. We found it to be very high end. They had like the chandeliers, the leather couches, it was very nice. Um, we went to Squid Row, where there were dancing Santa Clauses there. That was a lot of fun though. I mean, it was huge, multi levels, great music. And there were a couple of other places we went to as well. But I highly recommend the clubbing in Los Cabos if you like nightlife. Um, it is by far the best excursion that we did. I wanted to do whale watching. We didn't get to do it though. The season had just started for whale watching. It begins on the first day of December, so it literally started when we got there. And we were told that there probably wouldn't be a lot of whales, but I think it runs all the way till March. So if you're going to Dreams Los Cabos or any resort in Los Cabos within that time frame, I suggest doing the whale watching because it looks awesome and it's not very expensive. Other than that, overall, oh, I don't know if I mentioned. Okay, so the pools are great. I absolutely adore the Tranquility Pool. So if you're 18 and over, you go down to the Tranquility Pool. There's no loud music. There's no people talking loud. These are rules by this pool. So you sit there with your book by the pool and you listen to spa music, and it is so relaxing. Because this Tranquility Pool, is separated by part of the hotel where the other pool is. And the other pool allows kids, they play the more upbeat music, and they have the infinity pool. So, that's nice too. But the Tranquility Pool, I highly recommend. I mean, if you're just looking to relax, read a book, very good spot to hang out. It does compensate well for the fact that you cannot swim in the ocean at this resort. The undertow is very strong, and so are the waves. So keep that in mind. Don't go into the ocean. You may not come back out. There is a swimmable beach though, so if you're really big into swimming in the ocean, don't worry because you can walk 20-25 minutes down the beach and you can absolutely go swimming there. Just get someone to show you where. We had a tour, we had somebody from the entertainment crew at the Dreams Resort take us down there. And it was nice. It was a really long walk. We saw some vultures on the beach. That was interesting. Um, you know, the sun in Los Cabos, Mexico was not crazy intense. I gotta say, I was very pleased with that. Like, we've been to the Dominican and it is very humid there. The sun is very intense. I still recommend bringing your SPF 60 if you're very fair like I am. But, it's not crazy humid where we went at all. It was very beautiful every day. The sun was shining and it was hot, but not too hot. I mean, it was comfortable. Um, the location of this resort is great. It's at the very southern tip of the California Baja Peninsula. Um, it's right on the ocean, and it's only like, I think it was only a 20 or 25-minute ride from the airport to the resort. So that was great because I know a lot of resorts you go to, you get off the airplane, the last thing you want to do is get on a really long bus ride, and that's what you end up with sometimes, but not with this place. The bus ride was fairly short, so that was good. Overall, like I say, it is a 5-star resort. I highly recommend it. I thought it was amazing, and it definitely exceeded my expectations. I do plan to continue to travel like I have been, so if you like travel videos and you want to hear more about my adventures and what I think about the places I go, subscribe to my channel. I have a couple of things coming up that may happen, like Caribbean cruise, and also maybe, possibly, Prague, Czech Republic. That may happen. So that would be really fun, and it would also make for a good video. So subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, guys. Bye!